Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening to you wherever you are in the world. Welcome to my channel. My name is Meg and I'm a fully qualified yoga teacher, a beautician and a masseuse. And this is my YouTube channel where I talk a lot about yoga, tips and tricks and things that you guys can do from home, but also some health and wellness as well. So if that's something you're interested in, please go and hit the subscribe button and support this little channel. Today I'm going to be doing a breakdown of Shavasana. So Shavasana basically means resting pose, or corpse pose is the literal translation. I do this at the end of all of my yoga classes, the in-person ones, and that is because it kind of just gives the students a moment to really take a break, relax their mind. But so many people don't actually know what Shavasana is, what you're supposed to be doing. They just kind of think it's time for a sleep. So when you're coming into Shavasana, you're basically coming into a meditative state. So yoga, if you follow any of my philosophy, or if you do follow any yoga philosophy or any of my yoga philosophy videos, you'll realize that yoga is not just about the physical practice. It's not just stretching and moving. There is so much more to it. It's a very three-dimensional exercise, I guess. We exercise the mind, the body, the spirit, everything. So yes, it's not all just about the body. There's a lot going on in other aspects as well. So we talk about breathing, which I often, when I start my Shavasana, we go into breathing, and your pranayamas, which helps with like more, which gives you even more health benefits. And then we go into a form of a meditation. It's a very basic kind of guided meditation. But the idea behind Shavasana when you're practicing at home or with a teacher is that you are coming into a meditation. So your brain isn't shutting off completely, it's meditating, it's relaxing, and every time it wanders off, you bring it back. And that's where the strength and the skill is. So it doesn't matter how many times your mind wanders away, it's every time you bring it back to that moment and trying to focus on nothing. That's the skill. So I'm going to do a breakdown of Shavasana. I'm going to talk you through what I do in my classes. And yeah, I've obviously got a cushion, I've got blankets to kind of really relax me. I'm hoping Oakley's not going to be too loud with his little yak chew. So you have three different options when you come into your Shavasana. We're laying all the way down, putting anything warm on because we're not going to be moving for a little while. Option number one, your legs are straight and your toes are coming out to the side and your feet are going in towards the corners of your mat. Option number two, you're bending the knees, feet are wide apart and then dropping the knees in together. Or option number three, feet are together, knees are bent and then drop the knees out to the side in a reclined butterfly. Wherever you decide you're going to be, make sure you're really comfortable because we're going to be here for a little while. Laying all the way down, and then you can either place the hands onto the tummy, the chest, or down in towards the floor. Closing down the eyes and just taking a second here to melt in towards the ground. Taking long, slow, deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. And each time you exhale, just letting your body get heavier and heavier down in towards the mat. Let your shoulders roll away from your ears and in towards the ground. Let your head get heavy, your arms get heavy, your back, your legs and your feet. It's almost like you're sinking into a big marshmallow. And just sinking further and further in towards the ground. We'll begin to tune into our breath here. Breathing in through the nose and out slowly through the mouth. See if you can make these breaths last to the counts of 6, 7, maybe even 8. So you're breathing in to the count of 6, 7 or 8. Maybe you can hold the breath at the top for a couple of seconds. And then exhaling to the count of 6, 7 or 8. Holding the breath at the bottom ready to do the same thing again. Controlling the breath, controlling the body. And we'll bring the breath back, just letting it flow in and out normally, how it feels like it needs to. And just noticing where in the body is rising and falling. Are you breathing into your chest, your ribs, your tummy? Maybe more than one of those places. We'll then start to relax all the way down the body, starting from the top of the head, coming down into the eyes, relaxing through the forehead and letting it smooth out. Relaxing your cheeks, your jaw, even your tongue and your ears. All the way down the back of your head and noticing the weight of the head hang heavy in towards the ground. All the way down into the back of the neck, the front of your neck and your throat. Down the arms, into the hands and each fingertip. Relaxing the chest and the tummy, just letting go of any tension or tightness there. All the way down the back. Taking a second to notice which vertebrae have got contact with the floor and where the floor is supporting you. Relaxing the hips and the glutes, the tops of your legs, the bottoms of your legs, into your feet and your toes. Just noticing how it feels to have the whole body completely passive and relaxed here. And for the next couple of minutes, just sending and keeping your attention to the breath, the body, or the space between your eyebrows. Maybe just going back to following the breath in and out, noticing where is rising and falling. Maybe there's somewhere in the body that feels a bit tense or tight, and as you breathe in, trying to breathe into that area, and as you exhale, completely relaxing that muscle, tendon, ligament, that whole space. Maybe just focusing on the space between your eyebrows. And each time your mind starts to wander, which it might well do, just bringing it back to the breath, the body, and the space between your eyebrows. And when you're ready, coming back to earth, rolling your wrists and your ankles around, wriggling your toes and your fingers. Maybe stretching your arms up all the way over your head and then rolling over onto your right hand side. Just letting yourself wake up gradually. And when you're ready, coming up into a seated position. Cross-legged or whatever seated position feels most comfortable for you. And take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth.